So I said on one of my videos that business is an art, which it is. You see, some people make business boring. They want to go source products, get a product, put it in front of the customer, sell it, you know, put it in front of another customer, sell it. They take that money, they invest some back in the business, they keep some for taxes, and they keep some for themselves. And they do that over and over and over again. But business is more than just collecting money. Business is an art. You know, I was reading about Bill Gates and how he slept in his office. Steve Jobs slept in his office. But we live in a space where people are constantly looking at the clock. I challenge you guys to do this. Go to another place. Go to a grocery store. Go to a place of business. Go where someone exists and they're working, and ask them this question. But ask them sincerely. And this is another good thing to put into your psyche. Ask them how they're doing. And what you'll see is some people would say, a majority of the time, people will say, really not that good. Or they'll say, I'll be off and I'll be doing real good in about an hour or so because it'll be 4:30. Or their mind is constantly on something that's not at work. It's either leaving or it's something that happened before, but it's not there because they are not meant to be there. You see, people, just because you had a job for 5 to 10 years and you make so-called great money, that's not true. I mean, that's not true. That's not happiness. You bring home the money, you sit the money on the table, and you say, family, here's our money. Let's divide it into what needs to be taken care of, the bills, the life. Maybe we can have enough left for vacation or whatever. And you do this over, and you do this over, and you do this over again. And this is your life. But they say we only live once. Is that how you're going to go down? Living life that way? Is that how you're going to go down? Is when your kid looks up to you and wants to be like you, and you're not being all that you can be because you're stuck. That's what you want. You see, I want a little bit more because I was one of those kids that thought if an adult is telling me something, that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. A lot of times that adult could be telling you something because maybe he's fearful of something like, don't open a business, it's too risky. He's fearful of that because someone he knew failed at business, or maybe he himself failed at business and didn't learn the second lesson. You see, the first lesson in business is to fail because you don't have enough information. The second lesson is to get back up after that failure. That's the part where people fail. So once you have these first lesson people who haven't passed it, and they're just spreading news out like wildfire. Business is negative. The average business fails within the first 3 to 5 years. All this other garbage. You know, taught by professors at school who never had a business themselves. Business is an art. Business is fun. Business can allow you to go internationally to different countries, in China, Nepal, and Nicaragua. And it can take you to different places because everybody needs something. But it's not just about the need, it's about the innovation, the ability to create, and all of these things. That's what business is about. You know, learning the skills that you didn't know before and growing as an individual, falling on your face, getting back up, becoming a stronger person. You know, adapting to everybody's needs. Everybody has different needs. That's business. I wouldn't replace it for anything in the world. You know? But a lot of people don't get to experience that because they spend so much time in the fear zone. So my advice to you is to walk into business with no expectations. Just walk in thinking that I'm going to do the work that needs to be done, and then you do it. Done. Complete. Finish. Don't worry about anything else. Do that. Learn a little each time. Each day. Each day. And I promise you, if you look at Monday and a Sunday, you're a different person from Monday. You're learning from that. So just think about that.